Welcome to After Dark Asians Art and Review. I'm Jen, your artist and monster buddy, here to share my love of cult films, music, movies, books, and television with you. This week we're doing a Get to Know Me video where I share my Wolfman/werewolf collection that I have been gathering since I was 5 years old. So yes, I've been collecting for quite a while. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Please like and subscribe for more videos like this, and feel free to check out my other videos where I discuss films like The Wolfman. Alright, so let's get into sharing. As you can see, I have stills of my entire collection. Currently, I live in a one-bedroom apartment and have to house my collection in the corner of my bedroom, hence everything looking kind of smushed together. My collection varies from comics, movies, films, books, action figures, toys, plush toys, and collectible figures. I have a Wolfman board game from the 60s, as well as some die-cast models, porcelain figures, action figures, and of course designer figures that I've collected from awesome places like Super 7. Quite a few of my plushes I've collected from Etsy. Monstorium.com provided the really cute gray and brown plush Wolfman that you see. I also collect Fruit Brute, which was a monster cereal. They actually ended their line before I was born, so I never had the cereal until they reissued it in 2013. Most of my collection was given to me from family members over birthdays. I've always loved the Wolfman. If you've seen my previous video, you know that the 1941 Wolfman is my favorite film. But you might be able to see a framed Ben Cooper mask. That was actually my costume. I wore that as a little girl. I was the Wolfman/wolf girl until I grew out of that plastic Ben Cooper costume. So that really started my love of the Wolfman. My dad was always really into horror movies, and we of course watched the classics. We watched Frankenstein, Dracula, and the Wolfman, and I used to carry around my little Wolfman plush doll. It was one of my favorite things to play with, and my collection sort of expanded as I got older. I started collecting more rare figures, more interesting figures, and yeah, my collection just kind of exploded as my friends realized I loved Wolfman. They collected things for me. Swap meet finds, eBay expanded my collection because I was able to find a ton of Wolfman items on eBay. The Wolfman has a special place in my heart, and I cherish all the gifts I'm given that are Wolfman/werewolf related. My family always gets me little special things, and it's their way of saying that they love me. They accept my weirdness. They're very caring. Brandon, of course, he has to live with his collection too, so he's very patient, and he often helps expand my collection. And most recently, I got the Fruit Brute ad icon from the 1970s. There are a ton of Wolfman that are near and dear to my heart, but one in particular I'm going to show you a photo of means the absolute most to me. Now, he's not a name brand werewolf figure. In fact, he is a prize from where I grew up. There was a place called the Boardwalk. It was a bowling alley/arcade, and they had a bunch of prizes you could win with tickets, Chuck E. Cheese style. It was a lot of fun. All like local birthday parties were held there, and teenagers hung out and played pool in the pool hall and went bowling. It's still an area for family fun and activities locally, and I went to a birthday party there. It was around Halloween. They had a prize for a little Wolfman figure. Now, I wasn't able to get enough tickets. I came close, but I was heartbroken that I couldn't get this little Wolfman, and so my mom picked us up and said, you know what, we're gonna come back later. So we had dinner, we came back, and my mom, who kicks ass at skee ball, was able to just sit there and play, and she was able to get me enough tickets, and she won that figure for me. Now, if you watch my other videos, you know that my mom passed away when I was 20, and so anything having to do with her, I absolutely cherish, and I look at this figure and I know that every time I see it, I'm reminded of how much my mom loved me. Let me know in the comment section below, what do you collect? Who is your favorite classic monster? As always, thanks for watching. I'm Jen, and let's keep it spooky, friends.